Guys, welcome to a brand new tournament review. Now I played Petersfield on Friday. It's a Sunday, beautiful Sunday morning here at Sanford Springs. I'm just about to open the shop. It's about 6:45, something like that. But before, I thought I'd just give you a quick review of how Petersfield went. Better. There's the only thing I could say. I shot 76, 4 over. It was a lot better than my previous results. So I just thought I'd run you through how everything went. So the prep the night before, I got a tip to watch a load of golf videos before, like highlights for example, watching good golf before I went to bed, and that really helped, got me a bit pumped. Watched a lot of Tiger back in the day, watched like McIlroy's highlights, the Opens, the majors, that kind of stuff really helped. Got a good night's sleep, went to sleep thinking a lot of positive things. It wore off a bit towards the day. Obviously going to tee, I was feeling a bit nervous, but I think that's natural. But overall that was definitely a better like prep for like mentally for the tournament. Windy day. Well, relatively windy. I hadn't had a practice round Petersfield. I had played there before, however, though. That's obviously why you guys haven't actually got a vlog around there. I will go and play there and vlog it for you guys. But yeah, windy day. I had a stock shot with a driver, which I'd made the night before, in terms of like a very short swing, but it worked beautifully. Like, absolutely beautifully. It couldn't knock it. I drove the ball insanely well, for me, anyway. So let's talk about the first few holes. Birdie on the first, par 5 into wind, rip driver, 3-iron, a quarter tree. I left myself 180 yards in. I then lasered a 6-iron straight at the flag, and then hold the putt. Great start. Par 5 again next, again into as long as like 560, I think, something like that. Couldn't get there, so driver, 4-iron, wedge onto the green again, missed the putt there, so then it was only a par. Then I had a few tricky, well, not tricky holes, but I don't know, I think I just made some mental errors. So bogey on the par 3. It was a tough par 3, to be fair, into wind. I think that's something I need to work for in the future. Par 3s that are over 180, I always seem to bogey. And that's something I can't do going forward. I can't keep losing shots, so I've got to work on those long irons. So that's one thing I took away from Petersfield. Long irons need to be worked on. Then that double on the 4th, I snapped, hooked a 3-iron straight into the gauze. That was probably the only tee shot the whole day that I hit bad. It was the only lost ball, and to be fair, for my provisional I should have made bogey because I hit a wedge into about 4 foot and then missed the putt. So for the first 6 holes, my putting was terrible, like awful. Go to hole 6, I've ripped driver down there. It's tight, out of bounds all down the right, hazard all down the left, and I've ripped driver straight down the middle. So for me, really going forward, that's given me so much confidence that I've been able to stand there and trust my driver to do its job. And the fact I was 3 under through the par 5s shows how well I was actually hitting my driver, leaving myself a lot of 7, 8 irons and 6 irons left into the flag for birdie. So they were all really good. Wedge play wasn't good though, however. I left myself some great chances into the flags. But I was 110 yards and they just weren't good enough. I think going forward to Army, I'm going to practice a lot on the golf course, not necessarily on the range anymore. I need to get practice hitting wedge shots from the grass, not from the mat, where I think from the mat it's easy to get steep on it, drive it into the mat, hit a spinny wedge shot, whereas on the golf course you can't necessarily do that. I just felt nervous trying to hit those kind of shots. So the front 9 was a bit shaky, back 9 was solid. I think that's some of the best golf I've played in a long time, especially in a tournament. There were some tricky holes. 11 and 12 were tough holes with the wind, but overall I knew the par 5 number 17 was going to be playing relatively easy because I knew it was downwind because I walked past it when I went down the second, so I knew that was a good birdie chance. And I just played solid golf, hit the fairways, hit into the flags. The back 9, my putting was a lot better, and that made a massive difference, just standing there confident and going, well, if I hit the green I can 2-putt from here. So overall it was a lot better. There's stuff to work on, so as I said, wedge shots now, go do a lot of stuff on the golf course, don't tell the greenkeepers. Not necessarily as much on the driving range. Get a lot of course practice, a lot of chipping. Chipping was a lot better, even though I didn't necessarily, because I was hitting so many greens in regulation, I actually didn't necessarily have that much opportunity to hit my chips. But yeah, I mean, overall it was obviously a lot better performance. Scoring was better, nowhere near there We've got a lot of work to do, but I can see how I could have shaved easily 4 or 5 shots off with a few. I still had 3 putts, for example, so that's 3 shots there. The snap hook, that's another 2 shots. So all of a sudden, that's level 1 under. How I would have felt being 1 under going down the last, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I would have thrown a few shots away, but I felt like the last 4 holes I played very professionally. I kept it together. I went with my plan. And yeah, it's the strongest finish I've had in a long time, rather than tailing it away towards the end. So things to work on: wedge play. So my next tournament's at Army, the 21st. I've got 36 holes around there. I will show you guys, I will go and vlog it, I will show you guys there. But yeah, plan. Leave the driver alone, that's solid. Lots of long iron practice, because they've got some long par 3s there, so I don't want to be dropping shots around there. Wedge shots, 100, 80 yards, 60 yard wedge shots, tons of that, because that's letting me down, shouldn't be letting me down. And then lastly, I'm going to be doing my diary, which I haven't been doing, which is bad for me. I need to stop neglecting the fact. So I've started a diary of positive mental thoughts and good shots that I've played. So Petersfield's going in my diary, the good stuff that I've done. Keep reloading my subconscious with conscious thoughts, positive conscious thoughts of going, right, what did you do well? So that in a month, 2 months, 3 months time, I can go back, read through my diary and go flood my subconscious mind with all that positive stuff I've done. So if I have a down day, bad day on the golf course, I can go back and go, you know what, you did this, all this hard work is paying off. So it's very easy to lose track. It's very easy. You could have a bad week, all of a sudden you might think you're then regressing, you're going backwards. So now the diary, I will do a video on the diary, because I think it's really important, especially for mental golf, especially playing golf under pressure. So guys, that's my tournament review. It was some very good golf. As I say, driver was awesome. There's still a lot of work to be done. We're nowhere near at the end of the road yet, but it's a bit of positive to take away anyway. And I'm really looking forward to Army, the 36 hole event, the Hampshire Championship around Army. Because I feel like I could really put a decent performance in there and hopefully get a top 10 finish or top 5 finish if I stick to my guns and sort out my wedge play. So guys, thank you for following my journey. Thank you for all the support as well. You've been giving me a lot of love, so thank you ever so much for that. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.